Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto, undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. 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 Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto, undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto.
What is going on, gang, gang, gang? Happy Canada Day! Let's go! To all my Canadians out there, to all my friends out there. About igloos, maple syrup, moose. Let's go. Happy holiday. We're live streaming on a holiday, okay? I know I got to consign myself to the American ways. July 4th, here we go. Well, July 1st is Canada Day, so happy Canada Day to all of you. And also a special welcome to, or not a special welcome, but a special happy birthday to Chris Klein. Let's sing it, baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris Klein. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chris. Hope you're well. And shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. We got a whole bunch of absolute legends in here. Vegas Miner, Luke Zaldana, ZEPP, Zep. What's going on? Seymour Liddy, Bjorn, be your best. Be your best. Be your very, very best. Caffeinated Crypto. What's going on? What's going on? Alexandra G. Let's see some Alexandra G emojis in the chat. I don't know if we've seen enough of them, but we need to see more. Thank you so much to the mods. Dragos out here. What's going on? Good to see you as well. Wix Wife, Fine 89. Wix Fine Wife 89. What's going on? Reapers, good to see you. RS Miller, Wonderbar. What's going on? What's going on, guys? This is going to be a little bit of a shorter show today because it is a holiday. So throw your altcoins down below. I would love to just get an idea of what you guys are looking at. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at what's cautionary here with all of this good stuff. But first and foremost, what does take priority in some people's lives is that, yes, Monday is a holiday, but it is also, we need to prepare for being a father. So let's take a look today at our dad jokes, because guess what? It's coming. We are now within less than 10 weeks. We are now in the single digits to where we'll have another spawn of utterly fantastic human joining us in this crazy, wild world. And guess what? They will have Bitcoin part of their portfolio. Let's go. Put a 1 in the chat if you're saving 1 Bitcoin or saving some Bitcoin for your family and the future generations. I'm part of that. So let's jump into the daddy jokes here. So why did the dad not trust stairs? Why did the dad not trust stairs? Because they're always up to something. Let's go. So get hydrated, get ready. It's been a doozy. Bitcoin's on a bit of a run. Does this make me look shorter? I feel like I look small in this thing. Let's see. Let's hold up 1 second here. Am I growing at all? Let's go. I ate my Wheaties, okay? So we're going to jump into the charts. We're going to jump into all the good things crypto. I see some of your altcoins, so I can see XRP. I can see, we're going to go over the Solana trade, the Ondo trade, and what else did we look at here, my friends? Mark Dutch in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you as well. H-bar we can take a look at as well. We're going to go through this quite quickly, but, you know, we're going to try and get you guys as much information as possible. But, you know, your biggest investment in life soon, you will be taking profits in babies. What's going on? Open space. I guess we can look at PopCat. I mean, we're not going to go too crazy, but we'll make sure that we are doing you do the same trick with your Frankfurter, says Mark Dutch. Yes, we are growers, not showers, or whatever you want to say. Gotta have fun here, man. Hope everybody is well. Happy Canada to everybody here. Also, happy Monday. We're going to get into it right now as we speak. So many amazing, legendary people in the chat. So thank you guys so much for being here, smashing those likes, supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much. Let's jump into it. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin. And if you have noticed, okay, we have changed our colors. Okay, we have changed our colors. We are going to the black and green. Now, the thing is that I was thinking about this about a week ago, and that what I have decided to change, my colors to red and green as they normally are. I have the purple and the orange colors, but nonetheless, we want to make this as universally able to understand across the board. Okay, so when you're in our Discord, when you're in our trading signals and all those things that we give out for free. So if you're not part of the community, join us, because we had some absolute bangers of trades this weekend. Okay, we had some zero drawdown trades this weekend. Okay, red and green candles suck, says Tony Soprano. Black and yellow. We can do the black and yellow for Tony Soprano some other day. But we just want to make it as universal as possible, okay? So we have gone to red and green because that is typically what is expected from candles. And it makes it easier that when I do a screen grab and share it, it's legible, okay? We want to have legible stuff. You can see here, back to the old ways, okay? Back to the old ways. And we gave the Solana and the Ondo trade in advance, okay? You can see here that was absolutely banging, okay? Absolutely banging. I want my candles orange and purple, kind of Halloween. Boring. I'm getting all the poor feedback. I'm sure you guys will get used to it. We want to make it as easy for new people coming in. We want to be professional as possible, right? So we have gone to red and green, okay? So that is it. That's just the way it is, okay? And we gave the Ondo trade in advance as well. And if we look over here, Solana, Bobana, FIFA, Fofana, zero drawdown, okay? Not every day do we have a zero drawdown trade where you go into, any sort of negative. So this was an absolute banger of a call. And then we have our Ondo trade. That was an absolute banger of a call as well, going over here to Ondo. And you can see this one. I believe Nick Musgrave took this trade as well. And absolutely crushed it. 13%. The Discord is amazing, okay? Like, our Discord provides so much alpha and so much good people, right? Good, kind people, all trading. Brewberry crushing it. He's on vacation right now, just in case you guys are wondering. He's looking at cool rocks, man. So shout out to Brewberry and his family. Kyle giving great trade setups, great ideas, as well as, just people just being good, kind people. Even Luke here saying, I can't even put into words how much this community has helped me since joining. I've learned so much, it's hard to explain. I've been in crypto since 2021, and I've always wanted to trade, but I just didn't know where to start. So, it goes on and on. It's just amazing to see how people are doing well. New people should immediately change the colors of their chart. It's like a turning point. Alex O'Crypto, I voted for custom chart colors. It's like a sports team. We all wear the same colors. My man. Yes. Well, we do have the candle settings saved. So if we did want to go over here and we wanted to change them back, I did save them. Okay. There is, every now and then, we have our red and green, green and red. And we also have the old school Alex O'Crypto colors. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to stick with this, and maybe you guys can tell me otherwise. But you guys you're climbing a mountain, and you're wearing an otter suit. I'm going to start a poll. Handle colors or no? Yes. Colors. No. Colors. I spelt colors American and Canadian. Just so you're wondering. Americans, there's no U in colors, right? Is there a U in colors in America? Because in Canada, there's a U. In Canada, there's a U. And in America, I don't think there's a... It's color. It's color or color. Are you luring me into spelling it differently? We aren't sophisticated enough for you, says Wick's wife. So we're having not only a candle color battle, but we're having a spelling bee at the same time. Shout out to the Otter Gang, man. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. Not only can we disagree, but we can agree that it doesn't matter what color or way we spell colors. It doesn't matter what they are. We can still make money up, down, side to side. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. So shout out to you guys. So I believe I copied and pasted that. No, I did not, but I did type it out, and I am going to pin it in the comments. So we'll look at that, and we'll look at Bitcoin. So what's the cautionary tale here? We can see that Bitcoin over the weekend has pumped, okay? So these are the things that we need to be aware of, okay? So that we can definitely work together in order to find levels, to make money, right? We want to find these key levels where we have the entry, where we have the exits, and all those good things. Now, what is cautionary? Okay, so when we zoom out and we look at this beautiful, beautiful price action, right, where we have bottomed, okay, bottomed, I always ask myself, where's maximum pain, right? Where's the maximum pain? And to me, like I said to you last week, was we are going to push up, get everybody excited, and then rug on people to create a lower low, and then we pump, okay? This is going to be maximum pain if we get it. Now, this isn't, we're going to get this. This isn't for shizzle my nizzle, okay? This is the idea of where maximum pain is, okay? We want to identify this because as retail traders, we want to collect breadcrumbs, okay? We want to get, this to this, this to this, this to this, right? This to this is more of like a big trade where you've taken profit already and you're kind of like, what's the point of letting it run, okay? But nonetheless, you collect enough of these trades within this range, right? You make a good chunk of money. And that's what we want to try and do, is take advantage of price action and what it presents, right? So we were looking for this push up. It came. Now we are touching back onto this volume node. Now, the key area is 64,000. We don't have to yell at the top of our lungs to understand that this is going to be the key area for us to get above and flip to support, okay? So we want to see price get above it and flip to support. Hopium. Woohoo! We're going to $100,000, okay? That's where we want to do. We also want to see these lows somewhat hold, okay? Right now, you're going to see it everywhere. You're going to see everybody drawing a beautiful pennant flag, a breakout, whatever you want to call it, on the time frame where you're getting one of these. This is that, and then this is this. And we're going to make a pennant. We're going to be bored. They're going to hang out, and then we're going to take off, right? However they want to draw. It doesn't really matter what they draw, but how do you trade this? How do you get into trading something like this? And you know how you do that? You get into our community, you ask some questions, you hang out with us, our wild, crazy Otter Gang, and you learn from people who are trading this thing every single day, like myself, like Brewberry, like Dave Digital, like Nick Musgrave, okay? Like Crypto Pollo, like Jeanette. Good to see you guys. Much love to all you guys. Blockchain Breh, Wick's fine wife. Luna Moon, good to see you. Everybody said no color. So Nick Musgrave, I'm just wondering, Nick, how do you spell color, Nick? How do you spell color? Is it color or is it color? You let me know down below. Because there seems to be a debate here on color. It's color, eh? Oh, no. And you know what? In England, because Canada is a British colony, okay? And guess what? Canada speaks the Queen's English, okay? So Mrs. Otter would be like, this is the Queen's English. It doesn't matter what you say because we are English. Therefore, it's the Queen's English and you better respect your authority. And that's the end of that's as good as I can get without Mrs. Otter getting upset at me butchering her common tongue, okay? Oh, man. Mark Dutch probably has the proper Dutch way of saying it, okay? The proper way of saying it. So, this is where maximum pain is. Swing low to the downside. Will we get it? We don't know. We just prepare, right? And right now, if we look at what was presented to us today, is this. We were pumping up. We broke out of key resistance, okay? So we had this beautiful little order block, okay? Let's just go into price action and understand what happened. And what happened is that we got an amazing move over the weekend, which we typically do not get, okay? We got this amazing move. We had this swing failure down, getting everybody scared. A little bit of consolidation. Absolute horrific week for trading last week. But then we get this. This here comes down to the 618, okay? The 618. It also fills the order block below the range lows here, okay? You can see the range lows here. Probably my head's in the way. But you get the swing failure pattern into our beautiful 618, right? So if we pull our fibs, we can see our 618 is right there, okay? There is an order block right underneath our key lows over here, okay? And it comes down and it swings and grabs that into the weekend. Kalur. R.S. Miller says Kalur. Let's go, R.S. Miller. Brownie points for you, my friend. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can I get a Kalur in the chat? So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, we did not take the BTC long because I wanted it to come a little bit lower. However, Ondo, Solana, both came into a very similar thing where they checked up in with an order blocks into a golden pocket area where we were able to take advantage of price action. This was 786. But the same idea, the same kind of concept where you swing fail pattern into the lows, grabbing a little bit of liquidity before heading up. Same with the Solana trade, swing fail pattern into key lows, right? Naked point of control of this little range here. Boom, boom, right? 786 area as well. So if we go from here to here, 786 and continuation upwards, okay? So amazing trades this weekend. Bitcoin has since pumped to the moon and we're looking for continuation, okay? Now, what was presented today? Now, I typically don't like chasing price and neither should you. So what happened today is we literally had a little bit of a bull flag downwards here, and we got a breakout and a continuation into a double top, okay? So this is something to be cautious about, is that we have had this beautiful breakout of higher highs and higher lows. We have retested very critical previous highs of the range, okay? And we have double top now, okay? So we have equal highs at around our 64,000 key area of resistance, okay? When you see these signals charts, how exactly should you use them? I know it sounds like a dumb question, but is the exact attention, what is the exact attention I should use entering? I was expecting sole entry to be lower than 140. To be honest, that's my bad. So for me, it's just going over the ideas in advance. So I give TA setup, so does Brewberry, so does Kyle, so does Lunar. And Schaefer gives really good alpha as well. But when you see this, I typically will let you guys know, and I'll at here, right? And I was initially looking for this low. That changed. And then we looked for this low, okay, in 137.6 here. So it's doing your own due diligence. It's maybe taking the signal, doing your own TA is what we want you to be able to do. We want you to be able to fish, right? Like it's me. I'm a trader helping traders, so I'm on the charts too, right? And we're trying to help you guys identify where key levels are and how to get into them, right? So by identifying that key level, we're able to jump into that. And overall, we're able to try to maximize the potential for upside, right? And the ideas. Like I definitely saw Nick Musgrave, shout out to you, taking the Ondo trade. And I'm sure Nick would be more than happy to explain his thought pattern in this trade setup, right? Because this was me going to bed, right? And Nick Musgrave, he's like the night watch, right? Nick Musgrave's up at night, and he watches the beautiful Discord, and I greatly appreciate his service to the community, and as you guys should too, with all the axes that I see in the chat. You know Nick is loved, but you can see that he was able to take the Ondo trade with his own TA. So we say, hey, this is where I'm looking. This is the level. Within this area, we're looking for a reaction of price, and if you find that reaction on price, and you feel that it matches up with your idea, then great. Take your trade, manage your own risk, practice good risk management, and have your own take profits. And by doing that, you'll be able to maximize your trades as well, right? But you can see this beautiful Ondo trade that was given in advance. You can see that Ondo has had beautiful flags from before, breakouts, flags. Anytime we have seen this consolidation within Ondo, we get a breakout, right? So that's evidence. Then we get this here, consolidation within a bull pennant, right? And we are looking for it not just to break out, but to come to the bottom of the range and attack the top of the range. That's it. That's the simple trade idea given in advance, right? And then it's for you to decide, depending on how you trade, on how you take it. For me, I'd probably be out halfway up here, right? I'm a quick intraday trader, so I would take my 3, 4, 5%, and that would take me up to the middle of the range. Some of you can hold this for a swing trade, looking for this to continue, right? Depending on your risk appetite and what your long-term outlook is. I also provide you guys with key levels that I would be looking to take profits or ride the rest of the trade out. So it's really up to you developing your own trading strategy and developing, hey, this looks like it meets my criteria for an entry, taking that trade, practicing good risk management, and then trading it the way you would trade it on your time and on your time frames and your strategy. So that's it. We're not here to be like, oh, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. We let you know what we do, and then we help you try to execute and learn for yourself. And that is, I think, the best way that a trading community can work, right? And then when you have questions, we can all work together to try and answer those in order to kind of mitigate or change your strategy so it's more profitable and more useful to you, as you are unique to your own trading style. That's the key, is that, you know, me, I found that I don't like holding trades overnight, so I'm intraday. I take a couple trades a day. I use the 15 and the 5 minute to get entries, and then yada, 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 right? Like everybody has their own way, but trading is definitely dynamic, where if you trade on the 4 hour and I trade on the 15 minute, our time frames may be different, but it's all fractal. A 15-minute trades exactly as a 4 hour, as exactly as the daily, right? And depending on if you're swing trading, scalping, whatever, it's all relative, right? So that's what we're really trying to do here with the setups, but it's important to have your strategy in place in order to maximize your profits. If you don't have a strategy, then you don't really have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, how are you going to manage your risk, and how are you going to manage your emotions and your thinking, right? Because we can get all caught up in like, oh, I need more mindset work. No, you need a strategy so it stops you from thinking so much and just executing the strategy. So just a couple of things to keep in mind. But join us in the Discord. Ask as many questions as you want. We're always here to kind of help you. So that's it for Bitcoin double top. Can it come back down within this range? Now, maximum pain, like we said, 64,000 being a crucial area above us here. And if you take down my levels in the Discord, you can see that we came up absolutely perfectly, not once, but twice to the levels I give you guys in advance, okay? So you can see here that these levels that I give you guys in advance, and I gave it to you over the weekend here, the same exact levels, BTC. You look on the right-hand side over here, and you can see all the levels given in advance, and you can see we came up 63,624, 63,624 right there, as you can see it right here, and that would have been a perfect take profit for your long trades. Okay, so not only do we give you levels that work, we give you areas of confluence that work as well. Okay, so right now we're looking for another retest back down here. As long as we hold these, as long as we hold this high here and this support here, I see us continuing upwards. Okay, Monday is typically a false move, so be aware of that. We could trickle down, at least back testing the point of control within this range, somewhere down within here. That is very possible. But until proven otherwise, until we really have a very clearly defined change in market structure, we're not going to make assumptions as of yet. We want to see this low being broken, a retesting continuation back in. If we get this low, then we adjust, right? And by doing that, we definitely get to make better decisions, right? Curl K says TA is a guess. Absolutely. Absolutely. TA is always a guess. That's why you got to manage your risk. That's why it's about putting probabilities in your favor, right? Some people can manage risks so well that they have a 40% win rate, but the way they manage their risk, they're still profitable, right? So there's many ways to scalp a cat. We just want to make sure that we are managing risk, putting the probabilities in our favors and executing good risk management, and that's how we remain profitable, okay? Let's go down for some top-down analysis, market cipher, taking a look. We had our quarterly, okay? So this is interesting. I got some things to talk about, okay? And those things are this, is that our quarterly has come in, right? So we look at Bitcoin on our quarterly candle, and what has happened on our 3-month, okay? So our quarterly candle has come in. We have come down perfectly and retested the middle of this candle. Whoop, and bounced back up. Very good test. Scary bearish wick, but nonetheless, it's nice to see it getting bought back up, okay? Bought back up. Quarterly is in. Interesting times. One thing I am going to show you that is scary in my opinion, but I don't believe it's going to be too scary, is the 2-month, okay? Now, someone in Kyle's InvestaShare pointed this out, but we have two very scary shooting star candles at the top of this range, okay? Scary, scary, quite contrary, whatever they say, but this is something to be aware of as well. We had the printing of our 2-month and our 3-month, and this typically is ugly for price action. So be aware that this is, we really want to see continuation out, grabbing these liquidity here. Otherwise, this is a tweezer top, and we could be looking for downwards action. Okay, so that's something to be aware of, okay? Going over to our monthly, we can see this is basically a pennant, right? Where we are looking to consolidate and break out. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary here. Just something to watch for on our 2 months, okay? Now, the interesting part, okay? The interesting part, in my opinion, is this weekly candle. Okay? So the weekly candle is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, hammer candle. It's hammer time, baby. Okay, so this printed, we had that push up over the weekend, right? That push up over the weekend created a nice hammer candle, suggesting a reversal of trend to the upside, okay? So if we get that flag, we can be looking for this to consolidate and break out eventually. Now, you guys know that I am targeting mid-July to early August for our pump, okay? That's where I'm expecting us to start making waves up top, okay? So we haven't got it yet, but that's what we're kind of anticipating here, okay? And we'll stick to that truly. What's going on, farmer? Happy Canada Day. Surprise stream. I thought you were taking Canada Day off. Well, guess what? There's no rest for the wicked. We're coming on doing a quick stream, hopefully getting through some stuff to keep you guys updated, because, you know, that's how we roll and that's how we make sure that you guys are prepared. Okay. There's no days off in Bitcoin, baby. You can 24/7, 365. So the weekly as well on Market Cypher, we have our head and shoulders, which has pretty much played out. Okay, it's down to the zero line. We still have thick green money flow, and it has yet to really say, hey, we're going to push through here because money flow isn't rolling over. Okay, you can see when we pushed up from over here, okay, when we pushed up from over here, money just took off crazily, right? We did not roll over here, which is good. That means we can be looking for a bounce off the zero line for this to curve back up, okay, and continue. We can also see we have positive posturing on our VWAP, suggesting more upside now that we were overextended on our VWAP. So the thing I was talking about last week, 3-day, okay, so 3-day going into Tuesday and Friday is going to be exciting. Okay, why? Because look at how beautiful the VWAP is here. Curving to the upside, challenging the zero line with money flattening out. That to me is a very bullish signal. Okay, not to mention is that when we look at our 3-day here, we are getting a hidden bullish divergence across the board with higher highs and higher lows, suggesting a push. Okay, this is a good sign. Okay, also confirming this 3-day by front running is our 2-day. We have a confirmed green dot VWAP crossover here on our 2-day. So this is looking good, and you can see it as the proof in the pudding as VWAP's crossing over. That doesn't mean that we can't just chop and then pop, right? It just suggests that continuation over the week is looking a bit more bullish than it was, okay? We are looking for that reversal, right? We were talking about a Wyckoff accumulation 2, trailing down. We failed to make a lower low, but it still looks relatively good to me, where we can see price continuing upwards, okay? Going over to our daily, breaking out of this downtrend, getting the retest, and that is what it's all about, right? When we can identify key trends, maybe it's this one here. Nope, maybe it's this one here. Nope, it's the next one. Okay, so when we can identify key trends here, when we break out of massive downtrends, okay, it's typically a really good sign for reversal. But the cautionary tale, like I said, is the retest of the previous lows, okay, before heading upwards. And that's something that I want to definitely keep on our radar so we don't get overly, bullish all of a sudden, right? That doesn't mean Bitcoin can't have, beautiful candles like these where we get that big, huge 8% push. We have gotten a nice gradual push of 5% over the weekend into Monday. And like I also said, Monday can typically be a false move. Now, one thing I did want to bring to your guys' attention, which I shared in the Discord as well, is that we have the economic calendar here, which is definitely going to be an absolute doozy this week, okay? So yes, we had manufacturing today, came in a little bit lower than forecasted. However, we do have Federal Chair Powell speaking tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning, with JOLTS job openings coming at 10 a.m. after that. Okay, so tomorrow, this guy can say, the Fed bought Bitcoin, whatever. He could say something and it can move markets. So 9:30, be cautious on market open tomorrow. And then we look for the FOMC minutes on Wednesday, and very much very important data such as unemployment rate coming out on Friday. Now, will we get that July 4th ETH ETF? Not 100% sure. You should do chart colors suitable for the colorblind, or at least keep it in mind. Green and red doth help not do. Oh, man. We are not changing our colors yet. Okay, we are going to the generic red and green for now. Okay, so interesting week coming up. We'll have to wait and find out what transpires, but we're looking for people to lose their jobs. We are looking for non-farm payroll to come down a little bit, but we'll see what happens in these so that they can decide to cut rates, right? It's all in projecting when they will cut rates. So go over to your CME group, interest rate decisions, learn how to use this. Look at these, okay? We're 91% July no rate cuts, okay? However, we go over to September, we can see that we have a 60% chance in September for a rate cut, okay? So will this change? Remember, 60% chance for September. They are saying one rate cut for November, okay? So let's keep our eyes on September at 60% and see if this changes after this week. That'll be an interesting sign to see if we are going to be a bit more bullish or bearish in the next coming months, okay? Just to project out. Now, we can see that Bitcoin is in this massive range, and we are looking for this to continue sideways for the foreseeable future, okay? For this, we want to see that 64,000 taken, flipped as support, and then we typically move back up to the 67 region, which is also a massive level of resistance. Just looking across the board here, we can see that our point of control is matching up absolutely perfectly with our golden pocket, I believe. So we know that even if we get above 64,000, that 67 is going to be an absolute doozy in order for us to puncture through and continue to push upwards, okay? So that's something to keep on the mind. So 64,000 initial resistance, looking for a possible retrace back down and continuation, then up into 60,000. We would like to see something like this. Is this what's going to happen? Absolutely not. You probably get something like this. Who knows? But we're prepared for it nonetheless. We want to see that linear kind of progression to the upside. But if we do get a retest and a swing of the lows, we will be prepared for that as well, okay? Right now, you're typically looking for a short back into the range. If I was looking for a trade right now, I see a double top, I see a rejection, I see bullish, bearish candles coming down, and I don't see a very good swing of the lows. This, to me, there's a lot of liquidity still within this area here on the 15-minute where I would like to see the double top, the continuation downwards, then the continuation upwards after that, okay? But we prepare as best as we can. Okay, going over to our 12-hour on Market Cipher, what else do we see? So we see that money is starting to come up aggressively, okay? Aggressively, very, very nice movement to the upside here. Anchor wave, very deep into trigger, pushing us up. However, whenever we have oscillation down below and we get a quick trigger wave above here, we can look for a push back quite aggressively, okay? What's going on, Nick Musgrave? Thank you for joining the membership. I believe that's what Miss Teen Crypto or Randy Hipper calls it. My man, Nick Musgrave, for being Otter gang, man. I appreciate you, bro. So you can see money is coming back into the market, which is a very, very good sign on the 12-hour. However, whenever you get something like this and you're overextended on your VWAP here, you're typically looking for an aggressive push back. So that's something I would be cautiously watching for the next couple of days. Nick just gave away 5 gifted memberships. My man, Nick Musgrave, thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's fire, man. Melissa, French Toaster, Vincent B, Joe S, and Pencil Ninja. Welcome to the Otter gang. Let's see those Nick Musgrave beautiful axes in the chat, man. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. Nick, you do enough, bro. Nick is always holding it down in the Discord. He's like the guy who watches when I'm asleep, you know, and I appreciate you, Nick, from the bottom of my heart, bro. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting the gang, man. So let's go into our 8-hour. We got this this very aggressive downtrend, right? And to see us coming up, we said we want to see the higher low coming in, right? We wanted to see this basic market cipher, anchor trigger wave pushing money up into the zero line, and we've seen that. Now, a little cool off, double top, come back, retest, continuation would be ideal, okay? So same kind of story here. 4 hour, a little bit overextended. Retesting the zero line with money coming back in. This is a very good sign, okay? Very good sign on market cipher that the 4 hour is looking hella bullish coming up to the zero line. So if anything, we're going to flag out here on the 4 hour and then pop, okay? So that's looking hella bullish. And then the reset of the VWAP actually curving back up after getting rejected down with money coming in. So this is looking good on the 4 hour. The 3 hour, the same thing, money switching over to the green. The 2 hour, money's flipping green. And then the 1 hour is where we get this anchor trigger wave with equal highs. Okay, we don't have a bearish divergence, which would be scary. We just have equal highs, which is cautionary tale that we could see a little bit of a cool off before continuing upwards, because the higher term timeframes are suggesting a continuation. That doesn't mean we can't get a little bit of retracement before continuing on our price action, okay? So keep your eye on the prize. Be using good risk management. That's pretty much what I got for Bitcoin right now. We're in anticipation for that big move. Will we have to wait much longer? We'll have to wait and see. But like I said, we're looking for the middle of July into the beginning of August for that move. We got 75 people in here, only 48 likes. Welcome to the Alex O Crypto Show. We have an amazing Discord, amazing people. Join us. We would love to have you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're here live Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, we're streaming on Canada Day. But we're out here for you guys. So we're going to get into the alts. I have an altcoin list, so Nick, you can go back to sleep if you are tired. I took them down early on in the stream. Just going to rip through these altcoins and hopefully get you guys a little bit of alpha on what you guys are wanting me to look at so that we can hopefully get you guys some ideal setups, okay? Because you said please, I'm gonna look at Shiba for you, my friend. Because you said please, Shiba looks like Shiza. Okay. Thank you for because. Oh man. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. We got the shoe pattern here, my friend. The shoe pattern. You see? Oh man. So Shiba, I mean, if you believe in Shiba and you like the meme coins, probably a decent entry. Okay, probably a decent entry. Obviously has the potential. Meme coins are the craze. Most people are looking at the new ones. Dog with hat, Pepe, Myro, Cock in You, Snack, whatever you want to call it. However, Shiba's time proven, so You're clearly in a falling wedge. You're looking for the breakout retest. Okay, you want to see a clear change in structure before trying to get long on this thing, in my opinion. Okay, lots of room to the upside. You can see that downtrend. You can see this downtrend that you're kind of breaking out of. So for me, you want to see a breakout and come back up to here. That's just clearly defined lows from before. And then you got up to here, and you can mark out here and probably here. Okay, so just isolating price for you. What you want to look for is structure change. Okay, anything like this, you can look at the size of the wicks, man. It's like Mark Dutch. Like, it's all about the size of the wick, right, Mark? So you don't want to be caught in the wickage. Okay, John Wick's grandmother lives here, you know, kind of deal. So you're waiting for confirmation bias. You're waiting for it to definitely push out and retest, okay? Creating higher highs and higher lows. And by looking for that, then you're more comfortable getting long there and looking to take profits at these key levels, right? So with anything that has had this kind of bottoming structure, maybe a DCA is the way, spot buy, I would suggest. Because with any of these, you're going to get those gains that you so wanted. Is Shiba dead? I don't think Shiba's dead. Is there other picks that I would prefer to buy? Absolutely. But for Shiba right now, you can see it's kind of like in this ascending triangle, and it probably can be bored, and then it will pop, okay? And then you get on the retest, and then the continuation once trend has really changed, okay? That's what I would be looking for on Shiba. Let's go over to XRP because somebody requested XRP. Everybody's going to probably dislike the channel now and unsubscribe and not join the Discord and not use the BloFin link down below. That gives you 20% cash back and is an amazing deal for everybody who's trading, who wants a non-KYC exchange, but that's okay. XRP in a downwards pennant. Okay, so for me right now, XRP, we have our buy level at 46 cents. Okay, and then our sell wall is at 54 cents. So this is our XRP sandwich. Do we have a sandwich emoji here? We have a taco. So we'll put a taco here, right? So you can imagine you wanna hold the taco down here, and you want to bite the taco up here, okay? You don't want to trade the middle of the taco, okay? We need like a burger or a hot dog. I don't know if they have a hot dog in here. Do they have a hot dog? We have time to look for a hot dog. I mean, it's Canada Day, guys. Like, are we not here to say A and a boot and hey, hot dog or burger? Hot dog or burger? I'm a burger guy. I'd prefer a burger, okay? So you don't want to be trading. I'm a burger person. Let me see. Put a 1 for burgers, a 2 for hot dogs. I'm curious. It can also be a sausage, okay? A 2 for a sausage, okay? But you don't want to be trading like the meat and the lettuce of the burger. You want those nice juicy buns, okay? Don't be rude now. I said buns, not bums, okay? If you're getting caught in the middle here, you better have some good confluence alongside that. So right now you're at the bottom of the range looking for the breakout of this downwards trend line, and the move could be quite parabolic if it occurs, okay? And parabolic, I mean from here up to here, which is a nice 12%, which is a beautiful trade with a little bit of risk management. Swinging below the lows here, you can target up to the highs here, protecting yourself below there and looking for it to at least come to that 52-cent level, okay? But right now, XRP, not looking too good, okay? Nothing is looking too good right now. We want to see things establish support and then establish higher highs and higher lows, creating that structure to the upside. It is trying to do so as of we speak, and this is what we're looking for. However, we need to be patient and wait for either a confirmed breakout or a swing failure pattern and a continuation, okay? And that's what I'd be looking for on XRP. If we want to jump into like the nitty-gritty short-term time frames, I mean, you can see that you have clearly made a higher high. This is a great sign for XRP, okay? You have gotten above the highs here. right? And you have made a higher high at the trend line. So you're getting a rejection now. You have support coming in along the bottom. So I'd be ideally targeting this general area for a long all the way back up to 52 cents, okay? And with a little bit of risk management, you should be in good nick, okay? So take a look at XRP. It is very tradable, okay? XRP has good price action, which allows you to take advantage. And I've seen Seymour Liddy and a lot of other people crushing XRP, okay? Let's go over to Solana. So Solana was the trade setup that was given over the weekend, which absolutely banged on people's heads. As we can see, Solana is one of the more bullish projects, in my opinion, that has put in key levels of support at our buy level at 123. It has broken out and retested into our perfect trade setup that was given in advance in our Discord, which was from the naked point of control, and it has yet to pop back up to 150. Okay, so at 150, we're going to lower this down to here, and we can see that this is really our key level of resistance right now. We were saying it's going to be 154 or 155 up here, but nonetheless, this has acted as our key resistance. So double top, quite possible. A little bit of cautiousness with Solana right now. It hasn't made a higher high, right? So this could be a little bit of a reversal where you can see you're putting in a higher high, higher low, and now you have put in a reversal that could be looking like this. As long as we hold this naked point of control here, though, I would expect a flag out and a continuation from Solana, okay? But we want to see this high taken out and this flipped as support and the continuation going on with Solana. Until we see that, we are probably coming back to retest this general area yet again if we fail to do so, okay? You do have another key level of support on Solana right around 143.25. So keep that in mind as well, but we'll be cautiously optimistic because Solana has had a very nice move out here. You can see the beautiful swing failure pattern here with higher lows coming in, suggesting continuation to the upside, breaking structure yet again, and pushing up. So we're looking for the continuation of this move on Solana, but until we see a higher high created, we are simply flagging out, right, and looking to break out, okay? And that's what I'll be looking for on Solana. Going over to Ondo, which was another trade that we gave in advance, which absolutely crushed it. It's the same thing. We are currently at a make or break point with Ondo, where if we get rejected right now, we're coming back down to the bottom of this triangle, right? And then we can look for the same exact trade yet again, probably a little bit higher, okay? Or we're going to break out and continue from here, coming back up to the highs. And that would be my first target, would definitely be right around these highs here, right around $1.32. Okay, so Ondo, make or break level. This is not really a trade, okay? This is just to review what we were looking at, how we got into this trade, executing good risk management and flying up to the top of this range here. Now we can see maybe you get some continuation, then a rejection, and we would really like to see clearly this downtrend broken, but this high being taken out for a continuation, and then we can look for a retest back into this area after breaking the high over here. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on Ondo. Let's go over to H-bar, which was requested as well. Habarbarians, all you Habarbarians. Is it Habar or is it H-bar? Or is it Hebar? Bar. You guys spell it color, so it must be Habar. Okay, and then Kalur. Kalur or Kalar? You guys crack me up, man. So H-bar, as they would say in the UK, H. They say H. So we can see that this is a nice little consolidation here, looking very similar to Ondo, right? So you can see here, if we hold down our control button for our magnet, and we look at this wedge, right? This is a nice little wedge here. We would like to see the breakout retest on Habar, okay? We have a key level of resistance here at 78 cents, and we would like to see that continuation out and up, right? Out and up, retesting this downwards trend line here. But it seems to be finding some good support here. So I'm going to raise the bar here a little bit up to here around this key level of support, and then clearly you have order block down here that could be taken if we lose that key support. Okay, so note this is that if you lose 75 cents, you're coming down to retest 73 to grab some probable liquidity down here that you can see. And then you're looking for continuation. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, man. Oh, man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Habar, whatever you want to call it, man. Oh, Tony. Tony's got the jokes, man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is now we can't unsee it, man. Now we can't unsee it. Don't dunk on your ass, okay? There's Kareem. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar absolutely crushed it, okay? Look at his stats. This guy was a beast in the NBA, okay? We got Habar. Wait. I got you, Tony Soprano. It's Canada Day, baby. He ain't playing for the Lakers anymore. He plays for the Habar. I got you, Tony. We had 70 viewers and now we have 65. He don't play for the Lakers, bro. He plays for Habar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is now going into dunk on your ass, but you're looking for the breakout retest on H bar, okay? Oh, man. Let's go over to Popcat, okay? I don't know why I'm looking at Popcat. I mean, we gave a long over here. Okay. Popcat has popped. The cat's out of the bag, guys. See what I did there? Okay. You got highs. You got value area lows. You got very key highs here. And then you have a massive, massive level of volume right here. So, Popcat. Pretty overextended, okay? Overextended is a light term with anything like this. I mean, it's up to 100%, my friends. So looking at this, right, probably getting a little bit overextended where you're looking for this to probably come back down to reality, okay? And where is reality? Reality is going to be retesting the highs again, okay? So taking an attempt right now to make higher highs and higher lows. But if this trend is to be lost, you're looking to revisit this area here right around 55 cents, I believe I saw. And then continue, right? Overall, though, strong, but anything like rising wedgie like this, anybody have a rising wedgie before? You're looking for this to fall back down and then continue, right? So patience. Don't be chasing price on anything like this. Popcat, pretty intense pump, okay, out of the lows here. Really didn't give you a chance to get in. And then now it's kind of cooling off. Triple top. I would look for it to roll over, okay? If you don't retest 55, then you're looking to go to 48, okay? Those are your two levels that I would keep an eye on. But right now, you're not trying to long this thing. You're looking for it to retest and then continue, okay? And last but not least, because you asked so kindly and you said please and thank you, we will take a look at Render, Brian. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. We do not mind taking a look at Render. So Render, trade setup, given in advance this morning to a teaching group that I work at 11. And woof. So I was looking for the long this morning. I should have shared it in the Discord. I know, hate on me all you want. I forgot to share it this morning. So we were looking for this to retrace back to this order block at 745. It has since bounced off of there. Boo, Alex didn't give the setup. However, you are making higher lows out of here, and you have made a higher high. Okay, that's the thing that I was looking for, is continuation. Okay, so you have made this higher high here, taking out these highs. So now you're looking for confirmed continuation. So I'd be looking to get long on render, either it coming back down to this trend line here, or within this box at 745, maybe a little bit higher, but within this area here to go long on render. This might be a little late, right? You can see the continuation here, but nonetheless, you've taken out a high here. You're looking for higher highs and higher lows on the way out of this. Tesla man, he chose his otter family and not us. Oh man, it was just a quick TA session that I do at 11 in the morning for Chart Prime community. So, I mean, I teach over there. So I had a render request, and this is what we came up with. So when I do TA on your tokens, you might want to pay attention. That's all I got to say. And I forgot to share it with you guys. I typically do share them with you guys, but we're looking for continuation here on render. If you fail to continue here, you're going to retest about 725. Okay, so be very patient for price to come back and continue. Okay. Now let's go over to last but not least is Ethereum, something I gave in the Discord as well, where I am looking for a price to return back down. Okay, so Ethereum has come up, retest the naked point of control of the range up here. Perfect little retest. Now it has rejected back down. I am looking for continuation, but I am cautiously optimistic that it will retest back down to this trend line here right around $3,400. Okay, so keep your eyes on the prize. If Bitcoin does get a little bit of a rejection into tomorrow and the next day with this double top and come back and retest this range, I would be looking for the same on Ethereum, coming back down here to 3,400 and continuing its work upwards. Okay, so that's what we got. It's a quicker stream than normal. Normally we go an hour and a half, but you know, it's Canada Day, so happy holidays to all of you guys. I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting this channel, smashing those like buttons, helping me help you guys. God bless every single one of you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow and in the Discord. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame with a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the counter, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing guys, so pretend.